Hello everyone, so this is the video lesson 28 and in this video lesson we are going to solve some more tutorial problems related to the Newton's ring, and in this tutorial session we are going to use the the experimental working formula for the determination of the refractive index. Okay, so whenever there are two medium in the numerical, one is air and other is liquid, it may be some oil also, we will use this formula. And here this formula is based on the difference of the squares of the two rings of the same type, means either dark or bright, one of lower order, other is of higher order, and the same experiment is repeated in the liquid medium. Okay, so by the comparison of the difference in air in liquid, you may obtain the refractive index of the medium of the waste film. Okay, so let's see the numerical problem 24. Here Newton rings are formed in the reflected light by the wavelength 6000 angstrom with a liquid between the plane and curved surface. Okay, if the diameter of the sixth bright ring is 3.1 millimeter and the radius of curvature of the curved surface is 100 centimeter, calculate the refractive index of the medium. Okay, so here there is a bright ring, the data is given. One is the bright, this is the information that the rings are bright and the order is 6 and its diameter is 3.1 millimeter and wavelength is given, radius of curvature is also given. So in this problem we should use the diameter formula for the bright ring, which is dn square is equal to 2 bracket twice n minus 1 bracket close lambda r divided by mu. Okay, so let's see, this is the data provided, wavelength, radius of curvature and the diameter of the sixth bright ring. So question is, what is the refractive index of the liquid waste film present in between plane glass plate and the plano convex lens? So let's apply the formula for the diameter of the bright. So by the help of this formula you may solve this equation for the refractive index. Okay, so the refractive index comes to be 1.3735. Now numerical problem 25. Okay, so in this numerical problem there is a incident light which has two wavelengths, lambda 1 and lambda 2, and these two wavelengths fall normally on a plane convex lens of radius of curvature r resting on the glass plate. Now the nth dark ring due to lambda 1 each coincides with the n plus 1th dark ring due to lambda 2. Then prove that the radius of nth dark ring of lambda 1 is given by this formula. Okay, so basically this numerical is the case of the overlapping of the two interference pattern. Okay. Okay, so in general we use the single wavelength in any of the interference experiment. We always use the single wavelength, that means the monochromatic light. What will happen if there are two wavelengths are present in the source? Then there are two interference patterns, one for one wavelength and other pattern for the second wavelength, and the resultant pattern is the overlapping of these two patterns. Okay, so many of the orders will overlap to each other, and in this way we obtain a combined pattern due to the lambda 1 and lambda 2. So in this question, the dark ring due to lambda 1, nth dark ring due to lambda 1 and n plus 1th dark ring due to lambda 2, they coincide to each other. That means their diameters are equal. That means the diameter of nth dark ring due to lambda 1 is equal to the diameter of the n plus 1th dark ring due to the lambda 2. That's why they are coinciding to each other. Okay, so let's use this condition in order to solve the problem. So first of all, we write the general formula. Okay, this is the diameter and the radius. Now the radius of the nth dark ring. Okay, so I think there is some mistake in this. This is the diameter formula. This is the diameter formula. Okay, so let's put it is dn. So it is also dn for lambda 1 is given by this expression. The diameter, this is the diameter, not radius. The diameter of n plus 1 can be obtained by putting n plus 1 here at the place of n, and let's equate the diameters of these two rings, and in this way you can obtain the order, which order will overlap to each other. Okay, so now put this value here, and in this way you may obtain the radius of that ring which are overlapping, one for lambda 1, other for the lambda 2. Okay, so I think there is some mistake here. So this is diameter. Okay, this is the diameter. This is the diameter. This is also the diameter. This is the diameter. Okay, so now will be equal the radius of the two diameters. This is also wrong. The radius of two diameters, then the two diameters will equal. Okay, so this is diameter, and here it is also the diameter. The diameter will also be equal, and in this way you may obtain the relation. Okay, now this is the numerical problem 26. Okay, here in this numerical problem there is a fifth ring. Diameter of the fifth ring is this, and 50th ring is this. There are two diameters are given, one is asked. That's why you have to use lambda is equal to dn plus p square minus dn square divided by 4 PR. By the help of this formula you may obtain the find the diameter of the 25 ring. Okay, now come to the numerical problem 27. In this numerical problem there is a curved surface given, lambda is given. What is the radii of 9th and 10th bright ring? So you simply use the formula for bright ring, diameter of the bright ring, put the data, and you will get the answer. Thank you.